The biggest news on the Star Wars front today is that Jedi Survivor, the sequel to Jedi Fallen Order, has been delayed another 6 weeks. We're going to get into exactly what is happening, but there's so much more about just the delay. We got some really big news concerning this game that you don't want to miss, and you might not hear this anywhere else. So first things first, Jedi Survivor was set to debut on March the 17th. We were just, a few weeks out, basically. And now it has been pushed back to April 28th. I know that many, many gamers and Star Wars fans are very unhappy with this decision. Let's look at exactly what the company is saying. So the tweet right here from Respawn says at the end of the first paragraph, "We are now focused entirely on the final stage, bug fixes to enhance performance, stability, polish, and most importantly, the player experience." So they have pushed it back in order to give the game, less bugs and a lot more polish, and that's a good thing. I hate that it's happening so close to the release window, but I get it. So as a fan of Star Wars, I do appreciate that they're wanting to perfect the product, make it as close to perfect as possible before they get it into the hands of the consumer. I do appreciate that very much. In 6 weeks, that's not a whole lot of, they're definitely not changing a whole lot. That's primarily going to be bug fixes. But that's not all that's happening with this game. Yes, unfortunately, it's been pushed back 6 weeks, but what else is happening about this game? Did you know that you could actually get Jedi Survivor for free with a price? That's kind of interesting, isn't it? So there's a new offer. This is how you get the game for free. There's a gaming bundle called the AMD Ryzen 7000 Gaming Bundle. And if you buy any of their CPUs or any of the select computers that they have chosen, you get a code where you could get Jedi Survivor for free. So yeah, if you need a rig update, if you need to upgrade your gaming rig at home, this is the perfect opportunity to do that, get a better system, and run this game at its maximum capability. And if you're looking to get this deal, you could cash in on this deal just about anywhere. Amazon, Newegg, it is all over the place. So go to any of those CPU part providers, and you will certainly run into this deal. Have you ever wanted to know what Cal Kestis was doing in between Jedi Fallen Order and the upcoming Jedi Survivor? Well, now you can find out in Lucasfilm's newest novel. StarWars.com today released an excerpt from the upcoming book, Star Wars Jedi Battle Scars. And this is going to tell the story of Cal Kestis that happened in between the two games. So you definitely want to check that out if you want to know more about Cal Kestis and his adventures during this time. And the book releases March 7th, 2023, which, when this was originally made. For the full excerpt, check out the post on StarWars.com. Star Wars Jedi Battle Scars will come out on March the 7th, 2023. That's only 10 days before Star Wars Jedi Survivor is released on current-gen consoles and PC. Well, that's no longer applicable, and I'm sure that they updated that as well over on Star Wars, but it's still pretty close. And last but not least, when you were playing Jedi Survivor, what kind of flashbacks would you like to see? What kind of characters? What kind of Star Wars characters would you like to see in Cal Kestis' flashbacks? Something back to Order 66 again? Some type of memory from long ago when he was in hiding? Whatever. Well, there's a new theory out that's starting to gain some traction, and I want to know what you guys think about this one. A Grogu flashback using Force abilities and all. Probably going to be something around the Order 66 time period. Maybe we find out what happened to Grogu when Order 66 happened, who rescued him. Maybe we actually find that out in the game. How crazy would that be? That would kind of be a letdown for me personally. I want to see that on the screen, on the streaming service. Give that to me in The Mandalorian Season 3 or in Ahsoka or whatever, any of the live action shows. But there's a new theory out that we are going to get some Grogu in the flashback form. We're not going to get him in the present day story because they'd obviously not want to mess up anything that's going on with the Mandalorian and the Mandoverse in that time period. But that being said, it is a possibility. This article over here at GameRant.com goes into the whole fan theory about gonna show Grogu in some flashbacks. And if there's any character, there's a lot of similarities between Grogu and Cal Kestis. They were like around the same, I don't want to say age. Maybe they were around the same age at the time. No, they weren't. Grogu's 50. They were around the same, they were both Padawans. They were both younglings. Well, Padawan and youngling. Okay, so close though. They're close. So anyways, they're survivors of Order 66, saved by someone. So anyways, there are some parallels there, and it would be really interesting for them to bring Grogu into the story, and we'll see what happens there. So anyways, there's all kinds of other things happening in Star Wars. Nick and I will be streaming some live chill streams throughout the week, possibly maybe even tonight. So anyways, thank you so much for checking out this gaming news update with Star Wars. We greatly appreciate it. As we always say here, we are You Are Echo Base Network. May the Force be with you, and we'll see you guys on the next one.